What's up, Raiders? Welcome to Raid Today for Friday, September 8th, 2023. I'm Gestel from Gestel Gaming, and it's day 9 of the Strategos Islin Fragment Event. Also, we've got the 2x Sacreds going on with the 10x for Staltus. We're going to discuss that plus more here on Raid Today. Alright, so here we are, Friday, September 8th. We still got Dragon Tournament going on. Just launched the Champion Chase Tournament. And then in the events, we've got Champion Training Event still rolling. And Artifact Enhancement just opened up. So let's jump at the game real quick. We'll take a look. Look-see at all the tournaments and events, see how it's looking. Alright, Champion Chase Tournament. This is kind of always the most difficult one because you can't really plan out for it based on the shards that you're pulling. You basically are getting points based on the champions you pull. So the easiest way around that is hanging on to any fragment champions you come along, like the Islin. You could hang on to that one for the next fusion that might come up. You could also use your Carl or Yannicka or even Arbiter from the missions or from the CBC shop. You got Drexter in the 3v3 play in the 3v3 Bazaar. So different ways you can actually get champs and still get the big points, especially if they're legendary. 500 for non-void, 650 for void. So that being said, the numbers aren't nearly as high as they are for Summon Rush. I think they're 3,000 for the Summon Rush, 2,500 here. But it is 2x Sacreds, so that helps. You definitely want to be pulling, especially early mid-game during the 2x's. So it's not horrible. You also, if you're pulling the Sacreds, you're pulling, you're at minimum pulling epics, which will be 250 points. So, you know, just do the best you can. If you got some gems and you have to finish it off with a couple ancients, that's not the worst thing in the world. Also, if you got mythic, you got those green ones, you know, save as many of those as you can. You'll get, I have 1,600 on my free-to-play account if I really needed. You know, you can almost get, you get to the 4th level of it, just based on those. I mean, definitely a pain in the butt to pull that many, but you could do it. Dragon Tournament also going on for the Islin. As I said, I finished this off last night, because of the Dungeon Divers 2 that finished early this morning. So, finish this one off. You only got 18 hours, 14 minutes remaining. 2250, I believe, is the mark. Not too hard to hit, especially for Dragon. So make sure you're doing that one. And then on the event side, we've got Champ Training. This is the big one. I'm probably going to focus on this one more today. I really want to hit up that 12,000 points there. It'd be great to get the Primal Shard. A lot of people in the stream yesterday were telling me that they had already finished it. I had maybe 4 or 5 people say they had already finished it. So, and they went different ways. Some did champ training mostly in the tavern. Some were just doing it in the campaign farming. So, different ways to go about it. But definitely at least want to get to the 7,050 to get those 5 frags. But some great rewards above there. So, you know, maybe put that extra in to get up to the 12,000. And then Artifact Enhancement started today. Same spot as it's always been this fragment event. 47.75 to get your 5 frags. You also get 150 energy along the way. They do have a 6-star Epic Core Ord, not too bad as the final reward. If you got a lot of gear to roll up, not a bad time to do it. You kind of triple dip there, get some good rewards, get your fragments, and get some gear rolled up that you might have been holding out on for events such as this. Alright, other tournaments and events going on. We also have this Fire Knight Turn Attack to get the Sill skin. I have not touched it. I thought I might do that, but I thought maybe a little bit better to get some silver out of Spider, so I did that instead. And I wanted to make sure that I got done before I went to bed. I don't want to go to bed on it on auto and then maybe miss Dungeon Divers by like 20 points or something stupid like that. So I just went ahead and knocked it out because my runs for Spider are significantly faster, almost 20 times faster, honestly, than the Fire Knight runs. So just much easier to knock it out there. And like I said, you get a ton of silver out of it. And then the tag team tournament, that'll be finishing up today. So if you're working on getting those gold essences, make sure you get that done within the next 15 hours, 43 minutes. And then just to make notes, starting tomorrow will be Ice Golem for the Islin event, as well as the Classic Arena. Now, if we do take a quick look at where I am standing and probably around where you'll be standing, depending whether you've done champ training yet or not, I am at 65 right now. So if we go champ training and get the 10, that gives me 75. Artifact enhancement will give me 80. And then champ chase will give me 95. Then the only thing I'm going to have to do is Classic Arena to finish this. Now, this is what I was talking about, 11, 12 days ago when we first got the calendar. If you do everything leading up to the end, you can skip Ice Golem, you can skip Dungeon Divers 3, and you're good to go. I'm going to be good to go pretty much tomorrow as soon as this Classic Arena opens up, and I hit that plenty of times, get the 390 points. I'm sure that's what it'll be. But it'd be great to get that knocked out. And then he'll be added to the fragments here that you can pull during a champion chase that we have going on now. So that's why I hang on to these. A lot of these epics, either dupes or whatever, but they would be good for pulling for events like this. I mean, this would be, I have these guys already. That'd be 500 points. These two I actually haven't pulled. I believe they are from Doom Tower. So I think you get a little more points out of it on a CVC side where it's a first time pulling a new champ. You'll get a little extra points. It's not as great as the legendary total would be, but it's still pretty good. I think it's like 1,200 points. So keep that in mind. When you're getting your Doom Tower epics, you can do that as well for CVC. So there you go. That's everything on the tournaments events going with the Strategos Islin. Now, we also got some information out of Raid Digest. This is something that comes out typically every Friday. They've kind of been putting it out on Mondays sometimes recently, maybe over the summer, just vacations and stuff going on in Plarium. Seems like maybe they're back on schedule with Fridays here. Now, really just three main points from this. They did mention, I think they're getting a little bit of flack feedback on the Primal shards, so they feel like they need to kind of give you some, a little glimpse into the future of what's going on. They said they're doing a 2x event for Primal shards. Now, this will only affect legendaries and epics. This will not affect the mythical champs. So basically, what's going to happen here is you will have 2 times chance to get epics and legendaries. The legendary is 1%, so times 2, it becomes a 2% for a legendary champ. I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. 6% on a normal pull for the sacred shards, so, and then a 2 extra sacred, you get a 12% chance. That's probably a lot better. Obviously, Sacred's a lot more expensive, but it's something you can farm now in Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare, so, gives and takes, whatever. It's an interesting thing they're doing on it. My guess is it's more, I think they're just holding, I think they're going to wait a while to do a 2x for Mythic Champs. I think they want to keep them really rare and get the Krakens, big spenders, to shell out the big dough for picking up a lot of these Primal shards to hopefully get those mythical champs. So my guess is maybe sometime in the future, maybe like around Christmas time as some sort of special event, maybe even New Year's after that, maybe Black Friday, who knows, in that holiday season, maybe they'll do something. So it'll probably be a couple months. You know, I've kind of been toying with the idea of maybe hanging on to these primal shards, just collect them, and then hope that it'll be a 2x at some point, and maybe I'll have like 50 of them to pull, who knows. But whatever. Now, the other thing they did mention, and this is a quote, we have a major new feature in the works. It's big, it's PvE fun, and it's still a secret. In it, you will be able to get not only primal shards, but also a mythical champ. This is all a quote in right here in the primal shard accessibility. Now, we've been speculating a bunch on the stream that this would be either, I was thinking it'd probably be more like a Romantu style mission based thing to get that mythical champ, because they have mentioned that earlier. But now it seems like it's going to be more like the Mithrala fragments each week or whatever it is. That'll be coming in a new feature. And that new feature, I will guess, I'm not going to bet any money on this, but I will guess that this is going to be the Great Void. Now, if you go back to the Scratch Cirilla interview from earlier this summer, she said that something big's coming at the end of the year. This seems like this would be something big, right? So it could be this, it could be this opening up, and you'll be able to get Primal Shards, which would be much like farming Clan Boss, Demon Lord. Maybe it'll be a little bit more like Hydra once a week. I hope it's a little bit more like daily Demon Lord. We'll see. Plenty of time before this is going to come out. My guess is will be Christmas time, New Year's, something like that. Maybe New Year as a New Year type thing. So we'll see, but that's my speculation there. And then the last point they mentioned in the Reader's Digest, in the Raid Digest, is CVC is non-personal rewards next week, so no personal rewards in CVC. We had back-to-back personal rewards, so I think pretty obvious that we were going to have it this time. And then real quickly, we do have the 2x going on here for Sacreds. Great time to pull. I'll be pulling. I got 5 on the free-to-play, and I'll be pulling maybe up to 7-ish, maybe 10, till I hit gold. Let's see if we get Staltus on the account. That'd be pretty sweet. Because there is a 10x for Staltus as well going on, only from Sacred, so keep that in mind. Don't be pulling the blues thinking you're going to get Staltus. Will only come from the Sacreds. And then one other thing going on today, Faction Wars. There are 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 open today. See, I almost forgot I did the 2, and I didn't realize there was 3. I checked my keys here, and the crypt keys, 36. So when that's 24, there's 2 open. And when it says 36, it happens, I don't know, about once a week-ish. Then you got 3 open. So go in there, get as many glyphs as you can. You need those glyphs. Always need those glyphs, and hope that they're speed ones. Alright guys, that's all I got for you for this Friday. I'll be streaming on twitch.tv/GestelGaming at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Hope to see you there. But until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.